From the first prophecy, Father spoke to Adam and Eve in the garden after the fall, and then to all the prophets Father has raised up and spoken through, which have revealed the events Father would bring to pass concerning mankind. Father has been faithful to keep his promise he spoke through Amos 3:7, to do nothing unless he reveals his secrets to his prophets. For thousands of years, prophets have prophesied. Even Abraham, the prophecies came as both promised blessings as well as judgments he would levy upon his descendants, that they would be enslaved in Egypt for 400 years. Then, speaking through Moses, how the Israelites would forsake the Torah and be driven out of the covenant promised land. Speaking to Ezekiel, Daniel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, and others, Father has been faithful to give his covenant children a roadmap of prophecy, not only about the first coming to the second coming and the millennial kingdom, but his judgments as well. Remember, Zephaniah 1:12 through 13, anyone thinking that Yahuwah will do nothing good or bad was set aside for destruction. No one can convince me that for the last 1900 years there has been a void in which no prophecy has been given or fulfilled to both encourage and direct what has been unfolding concerning Father's called elect, those who keep his Torah and have overcome even to the giving of their blood as martyrs. This is exactly why the prophecies were given to John at the time they were given to him as an intricate guideline for Father's faithful remnant, the elect who keep his Torah and cannot be deceived. Now, continuing on with the opening judgment of the third seal in Revelation 6:5. When he opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come and see." So I looked, and behold, a black horse, and he who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four living creatures saying, "A measure of wheat for a denarius, and 3 measures of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil or the wine." This time period in Roman history was marked by hyperinflation, oppressive taxation, land confiscation, and looting by the armies of Rome. And because of the civil unrest and inner wars of Rome, the people began to suffer economically as their empire began the next phase of the monetary decline and inflation, which overlapped during the period of the time of the red horse. The black horse carries measuring scales, and because of this, we can pinpoint the exact time this took place, because during the reign of Alexander Severus, the currency in use was still the denarius, and the exact price for the weight of 3 measures of oil or the weight of 1 measure of wheat between 222 and 235 AD was 1 denarius. The economic oppression of Rome was from approximately 218 to 284 AD. Laws taxing the land were based on productivity and led landowners to avoid taxes by destroying their crops, by burning them, to avoid taxation. So Rome responded with an edict against destroying the olive trees or the grapevines, fulfilling the second part of the prophecy, "Do not harm the oil or the wine." Can you see how perfect the prophecy of the black horse fits in this exact time in Roman history? I'm Bill Sanford, trying to put the book of Revelation into proper perspective in our day.